Learning how to cut large dog nails requires brains, not brawn. In this video, you are going to learn the 7 keys to confidently trim big dog nails without force, fear, or frustration. If you are new to my channel, my name is Stephanie, aka Big Dog Mom, and on this channel, I provide information and resources to help you and your big dog live your best life together. So if you are ready to learn the 7 secrets to nail trimming success for big dogs, stick with me and consider subscribing if you like this video. So 2 quick points before we get started in learning the 7 keys to trimming your large dog's nails, and that is, number 1, length matters. We discussed this last week, and I'll put a card up above that talks about long dog nails. So how long is too long? And then we answered the question, what is the proper length for dog nails, and really why does that matter? What are the consequences of long dog nails? So I would encourage you, watch this video, but then I would encourage you to make sure that you watch that video as well, because that really sets the stage with the why behind what we're going to talk about today. The second point is this. In this video, we aren't going to get super granular. In other words, which tool you use is not going to be as relevant in this video. I will link a card above where I do talk about some of the pros and cons of each different tool that you can use for trimming your dog's nails. You can use a Dremel or a nail clipper. There are a few other options which we discuss in that video. And then I will do a subsequent video that's a little more detailed as well. For the sake of this video, understanding the 7 keys to successfully trimming large dog nails, the tool is going to be sort of irrelevant. It's not going to be what we're going to talk about today. But let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you struggle with trimming your large dog's nails? I would love to know. Put your number in the comments below and let's have a discussion about it. So the first key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is begin with the end in mind. What I want you to do is just decide today that wherever your dog's nails are today is not that important. What's important is that you set a goal and you take steps to achieve that goal. And so like with anything in life, you need to make sure that you have in mind what you would like to have happen. And so what that does is it basically makes you less impatient with your dog. So if you start and you're constantly feeling like, oh, my dog's nails are so long and he's so afraid of the Dremel or the clipper or whatever, and you have all this anxiety built up, well, your dog feeds off of that. So you want to make sure that you just let go of all of that, let go of the guilt, let go of wherever your dog's nails are today, and just start to take steps to achieve the goal that you want. Okay, so that's the first key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails. The second key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to start early and trim often. And so this can mean different things to different people. So if you're in the bucket where you're still conditioning your dog to loving having their nails trimmed, you're going to do that more often. And my recommendation is 3 to 5 times a week or more if you're in that stage. If you're in the stage where you're trying to actually shorten the length of your dog's nails, then you're going to probably do it twice a week would be my recommendation, if not maybe even a little bit more than that. And then the third group of people is going to be people like myself who are just maintaining the length of our dog's nails. They don't really need to shorten anymore. And so I do nails once a week. And I consider it a pleasure and an opportunity. So you will get there, I promise. If right now it's a battle for you, that my goal and my passion is to make sure that we change that for you. So start early and cut often. So the third key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to counter condition or desensitize your dog slowly. Don't go into this thinking there's some sort of magic bullet or quick fix to curing your dog of whatever anxiety or fear he or she has over getting a nail trim. That is not going to happen quickly, but I can promise you it can happen. And I have seen and worked with dog owners who have dogs that are terrified at the sight of a Dremel or a nail clipper, and they run in the other room and they have had to be pinned down or trapped in a room or confined in some way, coerced, and all, you name it. but they have moved those dogs to be able to sit and actually fully enjoy having their nails trimmed. If that is something that interests you, I have a course called Dog Nail Pro where I teach dog owners to basically go through this process and get their dog from wherever they are today to a dog like Junior or Sully who just absolutely love having their nails done. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to put the links down below where you can get more information and put your name on the wait list if this is something that you're interested in, and you'll be notified when the doors open for enrollment. The fourth key to success is to treat generously. And so you've probably noticed through this video that I do provide quite a few treats to my dogs as I'm trimming nails. You can see the drool, and they love it. Now, I do not use treats as a bribe or as a reward. I do not believe in, smothering the peanut butter on my forehead and basically coercing my dog to enjoy having a nail trim. I don't believe that that does anything good, quite honestly. Can potentially put people at risk if you want to know the truth. But the point is, I do use treats liberally. Treats are food is something that dogs understand inherently. And so that's the reason food is so key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails, because I don't have to teach my dog what food is and what food means, but I do have to teach my dog what this means, right? And what the sound means and what the feel of the Dremel means. And so all of that takes time, as we just discussed, but what I don't need to do is teach them what treats mean. And so when I pair the two things together, that is the secret to success. I think you're just about done, Junie. I think you're just about done. Want this one? The fifth key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to be calm and confident. And so that just means taking your own emotion out of this process. And so let me give you a quick illustration. So right now, you can see that Junior is over there and I'm sitting here. I have my Dremel and my treats ready to go, but he is not sitting over here. What I'm not going to do is get really upset that he's not coming over here. So he knows that this is really why I have this tool out, and that the idea is that he's sitting here and we're trimming nails, but he's just gonna walk in front of the camera. Come here, you. I think this is a really great illustration of what can happen. So sometimes what you'll have happen is that your dog will simply walk away. And instead of you getting upset and saying, Fido, come, you get all upset about it, it's best to just take your emotion out of it and say, okay, I guess we're just not gonna do it today. That, I can promise you, will go a long way at improving your relationship with your dog as it relates to nails. So no matter what your dog does, take your own emotion out of it. Your dog feeds off of that emotion. So if you're feeling anxious and worried and fearful yourself, your dog feeds off of that. And it makes them think, well, there's something to be fearful or worried or anxious about. And that's really what you don't want to do. The sixth key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to be patient. We talked about that earlier when I talked about the fact that this process, there's no magic bullet, there's no quick fix to getting a dog from wherever they are today to loving having their nails trimmed. But if you're patient and you're persistent, I really should put both of those in there. If you're persistent and you commit to doing it every single day, to working with your dog, taking that emotion out of it, but being patient and working with your dog's timeline, making your dog be the one sort of in the driver's seat, if you will. So be patient, and that is a key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails. As you can see, these big guys, they pretty much do what they want when they want, and there's very little I can do to make Junior move or go where I want him to go. I can, but that would be forceful. And my whole philosophy with Dog Nail Pro and everything I teach is 100% force-free. So be patient. The seventh key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to not freak out if you hit the quick. So that Hitting the quick really is probably the single biggest fear of all dog owners of all time, everywhere. And that, I believe, is somewhat of an irrational fear that stems from just maybe not understanding what the quick is and really what it feels like to the dog if that quick is hit. So here's what I've done. We're not going to go into a lot of detail about the quick in this video. The key to success is to take your anxiety and your fear over that away. That really, as long as you don't freak out if it happens, because I guarantee you at some point in your nail cutting career, it will happen. But as long as you don't freak out and make it mean more than it does to your dog, you will be all right. So what is the quick? My assumption is that many of you already know what the quick is. If you don't, I'm going to link down below what is called my quick starter guide. And that is at bigdogmom.com/quick. But that quick starter guide will give you everything that you need to know about what the quick is and basically how to prevent hitting it. For the purposes of this video, what I want to explain to you is really what it means to your dog when you hit the quick. Now, we are talking about a tiny bit of blood. We're not talking about you've severed your dog's nail off, right? That in that situation, you go to the vet. If your dog's nail doesn't stop bleeding in about 30 minutes or so with pressure and with a styptic powder, then you want to make sure that you call your vet. For the vast majority, I have never had that happen. So in all of the many decades that I have been cutting nails and training nail cutting, I've never had that happen. So most of the time, you'll just nick it, just a little bit of blood will come out. Your dog may even pull his paw away, totally normal. What your dog basically feels when you hit the quick like that is a pinch. The dog feels it because there's a nerve supply there. But does the dog interpret that as his foot's coming off? No, it's like a pinch. If you freak out though, it will end up meaning more to your dog than it really actually does. And so the key to successfully trimming a large dog's nails is to not overreact when you hit it. And so that is the 7 keys to successfully cutting a large dog's nails. Really, it is, if we want to boil it down to just a quick summary. So number 1, begin with the end in mind. Start early and cut often. Desensitize and counter conditions slowly. Treat generously because treats are something dogs understand. Be calm and confident. Take your emotion out of it. Be patient. And then the last thing is, do not freak out if you hit the quick. All right, folks, that's all we have today. I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, comment down below, let me know, hit that like button, and consider subscribing before you go. And remember to comment down below with a number between 1 and 10 and let me know how much of a struggle it is for you to trim your large dog's nails. Let's start a discussion, and that will help me to know what videos to produce in the future to help you with your nail trimming experience and to improve your dog's nail health. All right, with that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in our next video. Bye for now. Learning how to cut, okay, do it again. Dog nails. It's like weird. Am I talking about large dog nails or a big dog with dog nails? I don't know. You're probably right in front of me, Junior.
Or not. Bye, Junior.
Bye, June. Are you leaving us? I will link a card up above. Junior, thank you. Possible no matter where your dog is today. Where are you going? Junie, he's gonna knock that light over, sure as I'm sitting here. Oh, here he comes. Come on, Junior.